Hey guys, so I don't know about you, but when I think of Brown versus the Board of Education, the landmark decision by the Supreme Court to desegregate schools all over the country, I generally think of the Little Rock Nine. I see the iconic imagery, I see the angry mobs and the U.S. Marshals and the signs and the angry faces. Now take all of that anger, all of that animosity, all of those hate-filled faces, and imagine that you're seeing it through the eyes of a 6-year-old, the first black child to integrate an all-white elementary school. This is the story of Ruby Bridges. Ruby Bridges was born in 1954 in Mississippi into a family of sharecroppers. Ruby and her family moved to New Orleans to find better opportunities to carve out a life together. Now, initially, Ruby attended the all-black school in her neighborhood, but in 1960, New Orleans schools were forced to desegregate by order of the federal government, 6 years after Brown versus the Board of Education. Ruby took a test in order to attend the previously all-white school, which she passed, and thus, on November 14, 1960, Ruby Bridges became the first black student to enter the doors of the William Frantz Public School in New Orleans. Amid the shouts and jeers of an angry mob, she walked into the doors of her new school. Of that time, Bridges said, "The things people yelled at me didn't seem to touch me. Prayer was my protection." There were other consequences to being a civil rights icon at the age of 6. Her father was fired from his job, the white owners barred them from the local grocery store, and her grandparents lost their land all the way in Mississippi. Gradually, the fervor died down, and eventually all the children began to go back to school. Ruby didn't miss a single day that year. On July 15, 2011, Ruby was invited to meet President Barack Obama and witness the hanging of her iconic Norman Rockwell painting. It resides just outside of the Oval Office.